Episode 10, Peak of the World.
Egged?
Nagzz yelled, finishing his sentence. He held both his hands over his butt while he looked around, panic-stricken and deeply afraid of any long, slender objects. A chilling wind pushed against him. Jumping, he span around, staring out over the world from its peak. In the blue distance he could see the beginnings of a desert, numerous settlements, and sparse, patchy forest. The wondrous view stole his breath and panic, giving him a sense of scale he hadn't experienced before.
We really are tiny,
he thought. The peak was astoundingly flat, apart from one cone of rock sat in its center. Seeing this bizarre formation, he decided to explore his surroundings, approaching it as he looked out over the fading forest in the distance. As he got closer to the rock, he could hear a faint grumbling from the other side.
Hello? Is someone there?
He asked warily.
Huh? Oh, Nagzz, hi!
A brown-haired woman with horns sticking out the side of her head jumped out from behind the rock.
How did you get up here?
Honestly, I have no idea, Fraiki. It turned 4 o'clock and then Cinnamon just disappeared in front of me. Then I was enveloped in the same light and I was sure I was going to get pegged.
Huh? That makes no sense. And what does the time have to do with anything?
It's a long story.
Nagzz sighed.
Anyway, I saw you with Tambo. How did you get here?
Fraiki sighed.
Well, after you disappeared, Tambo and the Brain Cell Protection League were in a standoff for a while. They just sort of stood there and stared at each other until they both admitted defeat at the same time. Then they argued about it for some reason. It was seriously idiotic.
Well, that's Tambo for you.
Tell me about it.
Fraiki sighed again, before continuing her story.
After about 3 hours of the same rotating arguments, they started laughing with each other. Tambo agreed to never go out of their way to hunt down the Tinkers and focused on making a Zoomer HQ in the forest. I had enough of this shit, so I fled here, but I have no idea how I'm going to achieve my goal now.
She lamented.
Let me guess, your goal is stupidly easy, like admitting you love feet, or something cool like start a kingdom.
Nagzz whined, unaware at how easy getting cow's milk would have been if he'd just opened his eyes.
If only I could do those things easily.
Fraiki complained.
No, I have to make coffee business and sell a single cup. How unfair is that? I know I pretend to hate coffee, but this goes against everything I stand for. Even if the price for achieving this goal was feet pics, I couldn't achieve it in a million years.
Really? It's only 1 cup of coffee. It can't be that hard, surely.
It is hard, and don't call me Shirley.
Okay.
Wait.
I had found coffee beans in the fading forest too, but as the Tambo is there, I don't want to go back.
She added, still complaining.
Look, if you make that cup of coffee, I'll buy it from you, okay? You might have to go back to Tambo, and my condolences on that. But it might well be your only choice. This author's voice thingy is just that stubborn and inconsiderate.
Hey, that's, Okay, actually, I kind of deserve that.
Yeah, you're right.
Fraiki sighed in defeat.
I'll come find you once I have that cup ready. Thanks, Nagzz.
No problem.
With that, Fraiki sighed one last time and flew off towards the fading forest. Nagzz looked around the peak one last time, still unsure about what to do. Spotting a convenient path cut into the mountain, he started following it down. As he travelled, a faint galloping sound grew louder and louder, until Nagzz saw a bright green deer running toward him.
Ah!
He screamed.
Really?
The deer asked, in a very Canadian voice.
Moose can speak in this world?
Nagzz stuttered.
I'm not a moose. Oh dear, I'm a caribou.
She shouted.
Huh?
I don't know, it looks pretty deer-like to me.
I now regret bringing you here, Nagzz.
She said.
Who even are you?
Nagzz asked, somehow still blindingly oblivious at who this very Canadian moose, deer, Karibu, whatever the cult leader is supposed to be, is.
Wow, I'm hurt, Nagzz.
She replied with a bit of a sniffle.
I guess you'll recognize me in my human form?
Bright green light shone from within the creature, and she transformed. Beautiful, Nagzz thought. Please refer to the Nagzz compliments size sheet. Before him stood Haruka Karibu in all her green Canadian beauty.
Haruka? Don't tell me you got sniffed into this hellhole as well.
No, I didn't bring her here. There's no chance I'm messing with the seed of life.
Yeah, I saw this place and I thought it looked interesting, so I decided to check it out.
She explained.
When I found out you were here, I thought I'd bring you to me so we could catch up. I failed once though, because I didn't have enough Kent, so I collected some more and now here you are.
You needed Kent to summon me? What the fuck, voice?
Hey, it was funny, so don't worry about it.
This hellscape is far from interesting, especially with this voice in control of everything.
Nagzz complained.
I've been stuck here for ages now, cursed to find cow's milk before I can leave.
Huh? That sounds like it sucks.
Haruka dismissed.
Oh, if you're looking for cow's milk, I heard there's a city in Roof Der Desert that's a mecca for music. It attracts thousands of people as the world's most popular holiday destination. Any bet someone there can tell you where to find cow's milk.
Oh, that's actually great advice. Thanks, Haruka.
What do you mean by actually great advice?
Don't worry about it.
Nagzz dismissed, looking at the ground. Haruka squinted her eyes suspiciously at him.
But how will I even get there? Even with GPS, I get lost. I'll be doomed to wander the surface of this place for eternity.
I'm sure if you ask the voice kindly, he will drop you off.
Haruka suggested. Yeah, no, his suffering's far too enjoyable to watch.
See?
Mr. Crow, sir, please, would you be so kind as to drop Nagzz off close to the city?
Haruka asked politely, batting her large, adorable eyes into the sky. As you ask so kindly, your wish is my command. Nagzz suddenly found himself surrounded by a sweltering hot sea of sand.
Huh? Where's the city?
She said to drop you off close to the city, and you are close. Kind of.
Fuck you, summon.
It's pronounced some crow. I prefer crow. Written and narrated by some crow. I do hope that you forgive the fact that I inserted myself into this bit, but there we go. A huge thank you to my voice actors, Fraiki, who played Fraiki, Rosie, who played Haruka. And yeah, this one was a really fun one. Get fucked, Nagzz. See you in the next one.